We have a goat in the house. No, Porzingis isn't here. That's not what's happening. Lil Wayne is, as always, on Fridays at 11:30 Eastern. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Skip.
But the question is it time to say goodnight to the Mavericks? Because this man's already celebrating. He's smoking his victory cigar.
Look
at this. He's got his tux on.
Great.
He won't go so far as to say sweep. He's saying gentleman sweep, but whatever.
You got that side.
Hey, can you light me up?
Yeah.
Light me up, light me up, light me up.
You know I got you.
Yeah. All right, what did you see last night?
Overwhelmed. Kyrie. I saw just Kyrie overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed?
I just seen overwhelmed by the moment. I think.
Really?
And I mean, what I mean by that is he was over-prepared for it. I think he was too prepared for the moment. You know, I think he was awaiting things that didn't come, and when, you're prepared for something that isn't there, now what?
So you think the fans were nicer to him than he anticipated?
I think that it never was even about the fans, and that it ended up being about the fans, mentally. And when he got out there, obviously it was not about. It was about the game. What was going on the court. And also, I think that I heard throughout the week how everybody be saying that Kyrie, he's kind of the heart of the team, and as they go as he go, and he's not as they go as Luka go. So it's last night was a perfect example of that.
You ever seen him play a worse playoff game?
Yeah, well, we just saw, who they played before?
Kyrie?
OKC? OKC, he had 9 points in the game.
I know, but he just wasn't shooting.
I've seen Kyrie play worse than that in the playoff game yet. But it was
6 for 19, 0 for 5.
It was the assist. It was the assist. I thought he could have, because even when he don't put up that many points on the board, he still contribute. And last night, I think he was just a little bit overwhelmed.
You expect him to bounce back?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's Kyrie and Luka, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You took Dallas.
Oh, no.
You took Dallas?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I got an extra seat on the duck boat for you, Weezy. I got an extra seat on that. You know what that is? That's the parade boat.
I know what you're talking about. Paul, I know about the duck boat.
I didn't realize you took Dallas. I don't know why that. Oh, well.
I took him. Remember I told you I took him because I said, I just remember Luka smiling at me.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I remember Luka, and I was like, nah, they won.
You didn't really look at everything. You just looked at it from a dude smiling at you, so you figured, okay,
oh, man,
I also, with him. I like him.
Stop
cool.
it. No, man. Also, I felt that I was there. I watched them lose. I watched them lose in the
Golden State.
Yeah, and also, so I knew
3 years ago.
They won it. I also know the Celtics been there as well, and they won it as well. So I didn't get to see that like that, though.
Yeah, but they showed all 6 of their top dudes showed up last night.
Of course.
And nobody showed up for the Mavs.
I know, and I believe.
I wouldn't even say all 6 of us showed up. Jason didn't.
I mean, look.
He still did his thing.
He
was solid.
He did everything.
I think
perfect.
Jason dealing with the gelling. He's dealing with that gelling effect. He's trying to embrace the.
Well, I think he's dealing with that, plus all the negativity that he's thrown his way, that pressure. That's why he said he was nervous. And I told Paul and Skip the night before the game, I'm like, he didn't sleep.
No, well,
you don't have to tell me that dude didn't
deal
sleep.
with his missed shots, like missed shots that come and go. Like you offer your own. The number I look at is the other. What else you do in the box score?
Yeah.
He rebounded well.
He was a plus 19, man.
Yeah, he was plus 19. But just the only thing I discredit Jason was the turnover. That's it.
That's it. The turnovers.
He had 6 turnovers. That's a lot.
And Keyshawn gave him an A.
Because of everything that the dude did.
I saw that.
Everything
I like
he did.
all around the board.
All across the board.
You gave him a C-.
Yeah, I gave C-.
I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be a harsh dude like everybody else because the Celtics made a decision to anoint him as the top dude in Boston. I'm not gonna do that.
Just let me know.
If you took his box scores,
my kid's going to your school.
Exactly. If you take his box score and you give his box score to anybody else, you sit there and you go, outside those turnovers, you go, man, they got a hell of a game.
Outside the turnovers.
Because his bar is set so hot, but they didn't lose. If he'd have lost the game because of the turnovers, then you got me, Skip. They didn't lose.
Why didn't they lose? What was the biggest reason they didn't lose?
TEAM.
The biggest reason they didn't lose? Well, Porzingis started off. And then everybody else just finished it.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What Wayne got to say about Porzingis?
Man, enough said. Say less.
Man,
how about that? How about that?
That's what I'm saying. That's, for me, that's what tips the scale in this series. Like, gentleman sweep, but I'm close to saying
Well,
4.
say it. Have the guts. You don't have the guts because you're afraid of Luka. That's what you're afraid of.
You're afraid of Luka?
Afraid of Luka.
I'll give him credit. 5 games.
I'd be afraid of him if I was you.
Five
That smile.
games.
And then I saw they had a segment the other day, like yesterday for Luka, and it was just said, Luka's sinister smile with a question mark. I was
Ooh, I like that.
But Luka got to play both ends of the floor now. He can't just
That's what I've been
piggyback.
telling
What's
you.
that?
That's what I've been
Skip,
telling
he
you.
can't. I mean, Wayne,
that?
he can't piggyback and not defend. You're gonna lose.
what
You're
I
gonna
said.
use up a lot of energy playing defense, so you ain't gonna have the necessary legs to do certain
is.
things on the offensive end.
But one thing about Luka though, and I know you can agree. One thing about Luka, give him one game, and he gonna show an improvement in every area.
But something's wrong. According to Skip, Luka's
His
hurt.
leg.
His leg, his knee, his back.
He came into the league like that.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. Like, what's wrong with him? His Luka didn't look right. His back.
But I
his
swear to
knee.
you, if they would have won and he had these same box scores, we would have never mentioned nothing about a leg, nothing about a back, nothing about a
Nobody
jaw.
even mentioned that.
Nothing.
That's Skip saying he hurt.
Okay, can we boil this down to what really happened last night?
Yeah, they boiled it down to
His
8.
team starts off 1 for 7 from 3, and they are shaky, and they are shaking, and they're not sure about themselves because they've lost a bunch of home games in the last 3 years in the playoffs.
Yes, they have.
And they are hot and cold from 3, and they live and die by the 3, and they were dying by the 3 because they'd missed 5 straight on a single possession. And they're looking around like, oh, here we go again. It's happening. And this giant dude, this unicorn, comes off the bench for only the second time in his career. And there's no pressure and there's no expectation because this is the guy who got rejected by the Knicks and rejected by the Mavericks and rejected by the Wizards. Rejected. They said enough, enough, enough. And that guy came in and gave you the opportunity to bring your victory cigar. You should have dropped down on your knees last night before you went to bed and say, thank God for the unicorn. It was a unicorn game. He scores 18 in 13 minutes. 18 in 13 minutes, and you're smoking a cigar because of Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
Porzingis? Are you kidding?
You know he only made-
Porzingis?
Yeah.
Porzingis did that? That's all you had last
Unicorn.
night.
The unicorn.
Oh, stop.
You don't get the name unicorn.
He
You know what a
steps into a
unicorn is?
30-foot three, and I said, that's it. It's
You know
over.
what a unicorn is?
We actually don't.
You know
It's
he
a
only-
mythical creature.
We actually don't
It's
know
a
what it is.
mythical
A mythical,
creature.
he was a mythical creature.
He made
last
one
night.
3 though in the first quarter though. Skip, you making it sound like the dude was 9 and 9 for
But what
3.
kind of 3 was it? It's
But he
30
played-
feet.
Yeah, but
he played both ends of the
He
court.
did.
Yes, but that's what he was going to do. That's what he.
Blocking
But look,
shots.
But that surprised me though. I did not think.
How? Because you hadn't seen him in a month.
we ain't seen him in a month.
Just
No,
because
seriously, yeah.
because he was coming back. Because
Yeah,
You
exactly.
hadn't seen him in a month.
I just didn't think he was going
We're
to play
talking
defense
about
like that.
Porzingis.
Not the scoring.
Always
Not
been,
the scoring.
No, but he's always been in the mix on the defensive side of the ball.
I just thought just this game because he was just coming back. That's all.
He 8 feet
He a
tall.
big
All he got to do
dude.
is
He a
stand
big
there.
dude.
Just stand there.
And you know who I'm a fan. You know who on our team. So I'm used to that happening to big people.
We're going to get to that team in a minute, but
I'm
I
used
don't
to that
even want to.
happening to big people. So I was a little. But when he got up there and he took home, he
But I
really
don't
tried
know
to
that-
Yeah, he tried to dunk him. Let me get that.
But I don't
Kyrie,
think,
you
I
going
don't
baseline
think-
right here on that jumper? Let me
Porzingis
get
would ever-
that.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, Skip, but I don't think he's ever been accused of being a paper bag, right? I mean, he's
Not at all.
He's
Not
been
on
pretty.
defense. Not on defense. He's been solid. He averaged
I
probably
don't
2
think he's
blocks
ever been
for his
accused of
career.
that. Not at all.
Not the toughest-minded or toughest guy. That's been the knock on him from the start, okay? And last night,
I've never heard that one.
yeah, you have.
I've never heard that one.
Me neither. I thought he was always solid to me.
Yeah, I heard that about Rudy Gobert or somebody, but
Okay,
I've never heard that
but
about
Luka just said no to him because he didn't see the backbone in him.
And they may not work with him.
I heard it after that.
You know?
I heard it after that, but then that situation was both of them don't have a backbone.
So all I know for sure is that Luka and Kyrie got blown out in Game 1 at Clippers, and they came right back and won Game 2.
That's
right?
Clippers.
Look at
You know?
Paul.
Okay.
But then what happened next?
Okay, Oklahoma City, they get blown out in Game 1, get
Game one,
blown
game one.
out, and they come right back in Game 2 and said, watch
They
this.
6 deep, though. I'm sorry, Skip, but I hate the Celtics. They 6 deep, though.
No, you love the Celtics because you
I would
don't like
never.
Luka. You just
No,
don't
it's
like
not that I don't
Luka.
like Luka. I don't like what y'all be trying to sell me.
All right.
Y'all be really trying to sell me this Luka
Well,
mess.
he'll sell himself on Sunday night.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I'm going to bring you back some clam chowder.
All right, good. And I'll swim in it just for you. All right, up next, we got to get this man's opinion of his very high potential next Lakers coach, Dan Hurley. That's next.
Every time that told her not to nitpick, told her I'm too lit, told her I go, trying to photo by my.
Do you want Hurley to take this job if offered?
You know I want Hurley. Yeah, that's how Hurley is. That's why, yeah.
That's
definitely
him.
what. Yeah, so definitely,
Yeah.
man. That's a Jersey, man. Come on, you know the family, the lineage. I love his brother, dad, all
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
So you think he would work? Would he work with LeBron?
Yeah, it's about the team, man, and definitely LeBron loved greatness, and also I've heard Brian speak about him as well, and respect is everything, and I believe at both of the times they are in their career, for Dan Hurley to step into his first NBA coaching job and get the respect of a LeBron James at the point he's in his career, I believe that's a huge push to move forward.
Okay. So you looking for next year or for 5 years? Like it.
No, I want him to leave.
I mean, are you
like him.
is your priority to win now or to keep to
you mean,
sort of slowly rebuild for the next?
I'm a Laker fan, Skip.
Okay.
You're a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Laker fan. There's no such thing as a process.
No process.
No process.
Okay.
We wouldn't.
All right.
We do it to
Win
do it, but
now.
don't do it at
To
all.
me, like,
Okay.
what does work actually mean? Like, will he work? Like, will he win a championship with LeBron and AD? Like, will he
That would be
good
working.
in developing the future for the Lakers? So there's like, when you make this hire, it's like certain things or questions you have to ask. And, you know, I don't discredit Hurley as a brilliant basketball mind. It's just that the program is so much different. It's so much different, and you have to gain a respect. You have to gain a respect to these guys. Like seriously. Like, you come into a locker room as a college coach and you try to put your foot down and you LeBron James and you AD and all of that.
You
all right?
scared.
You all right?
You scared.
You over there trembling
You
and scared and
scared.
stuff?
Yeah, you scared.
I said what I had to say about him yesterday.
But why are you acting as though he doesn't understand that it's different than college basketball? He understands that. They're meeting today to get it done. They understand that. He understands that. I understand that, hey, when you look at the history of college coaches making the leap,
It hasn't gone well.
it hasn't gone extremely
not
well.
about
But a lot of the
football.
college coaches that are making the leap,
No, just
but as you know, Skip, in both. But a lot of college coaches that's making a leap ain't got no damn LeBron and AD on their team. Okay? Period. The last dude that I can think of that had some Hall of
Don't do it,
Famers.
Paul. Don't you do it.
The last dude that I
Don't you
can
do it.
think
Don't you
of
do it.
that had Hall of Famers on the
Give me an
team
87
is Billy Donovan.
You coming in?
He said,
That made that
he
leap.
did.
I
He had a
bought my
squad.
That's the only one.
But he had Kevin for only
Ain't too
1
many
year.
miles left.
Still, though, he still
Ain't no
had
too many miles left.
some
on that.
Hall of Famers that he
did.
was starting with. When y'all got Rick Pitino in Boston, you turned into a Hall of Famer eventually, but you was a rookie. You couldn't even figure out how to drive a car right. Now, all of a sudden,
87 Benz.
That's what I'm saying. He inherited an 87 Benz.
he inherited two Hall of
some Rams on
Famers.
it.
He inherited a 87 Benz that once they waxed it up, and it wind up looking like a brand new one because he gave him 28 this year on an
It
average.
just ain't too many more miles on it. They're gonna have
That's
to get
okay. They gonna do that.
have to get a new car.
They got a new car already sitting in AD, and they got to go get another one. We not saying that they're going to win a championship this year with just him and AD. No matter what coach you bring in, they got to
I
change
just
the
want
roster.
to know what the goal is. Like when you bring in the college coach.
But he's not a
He said
college
college
coach.
What
though.
is he?
He's a
championship-
basketball coach
He's a championship
that knows how to
champion.
coach basketball.
College
Y'all brought in Brad Stevens. How did that work out for y'all?
So
Hello?
Key,
Hello?
How did that work out for y'all?
like,
Hello?
Just because I'm great as a, let's not even talk about coaching.
May I speak to Paul,
If
please?
you're a great
Paul's
college
not
player, that means you're
Paul's
gonna be a
not
great
home right
pro. Let me ask you that. Just
No, it does not mean that.
It don't.
No, but here's what I'm gonna say though. Or are you buying into what the coaches are selling as a great player, or is it your physical skill set, or your mentality in your mind that doesn't allow you to succeed? That's what you got to look at. You got to look at that, not just am I a great college player? Most college players are good. It's the right situation, the right circumstances, and the surroundings that will take you to the next level.
Right situation for him and the Lakers.
Yes. Because guess what?
I don't know either.
He has nice 2 championship skins on the wall. He has LeBron freaking James that everybody is going to follow. He not going in there with a player that they not going to listen to. He going into they following LeBron. If LeBron signs off on it, they going to sign off.
I'm just trying to figure out what's their expectation.
And we got Harbaugh in L.A. too. And we got 2 college coaches. Oh my God, we gone. We gone. Ticker tape.
I'm selling all my season tickets.
So, Keyshawn, you got to riddle me this. Answer this question.
Yes.
So Woj is reporting that Dan Hurley was the prime target from day one for the Lakers.
I believe that.
And yet, if that's true, and Woj says he's the hottest candidate in all of coaching right now.
I can believe that.
The most sought-after candidate.
I can believe that.
Okay, why would you go interview 4 dudes, and they're just dudes, except for J.J. Redick's not a dude because he's a guy. And why would it be widely reported by all the plugged-in sources? Why would it be widely reported? It was a done deal with J.J. Redick. Did it fall apart?
But what did I?
Something went wrong.
Something happened right
The same reason it's the same way for every other team when they about to get a coach.
I was about to say
The
that.
same
What did I
reason.
tell you a month ago,
It's the same way
Skip?
with every other team.
I went back on what I said a month ago because I got all y'all saying he's putting his staff together.
Yeah, we were putting the staff together. Seriously.
That's what they was reporting.
That's what was reported.
But I had told you a month ago on this show and in private, it ain't bleeping happening.
Okay, but something
And I was
fell apart.
definitive about it.
But all the best reporters were saying it was happening.
It's called, if you look at the Lakers in the history of hiring coaches, this is what they've always done. They've always taken their time.
Interview a bunch of dudes? Just
no,
guys?
that's what they do. They've always done that. To figure out.
Due diligence for what?
Due diligence, exactly.
And they're not just dudes. Those guys were coaches, too. They were
But put it this way. It's happening because the Lakers are public with it happening. They're saying, they never said J.J. Redick. The Lakers never said J.J. Redick is in contract negotiations or Sam Cassell, any other.
But you know somebody inside was saying he is the guy. Or it wouldn't get reported.
They were looking at it. They just looked. You got to source through it.
You don't think LeBron wanted J.J. Redick?
But the Lakers ain't doing this to have egg on their face. They're not putting this in the public, Skip, for Hurley to say, nah, I don't want this job. They're not going down the Mike Krzyzewski road anymore. They're not doing that.
So this is a done deal.
Man, it's so dumb, man. They're going to get him out here. He's going to get some lunch out at the beach.
Don't let him out of the building, as you say?
You know what they're doing right now?
What they doing?
This man.
They're showing him Beverly Hills.
Yeah, like it's the
They're showing him Bel Air.
They better be
Manhattan
showing his
Beach.
wife that, right?
She's with him.
Yeah,
they did all that. They doing all that.
Yeah.
It's over.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.